Well, good morning, everybody. Hope everyone came along on journey 1 and 2 as we left Tucson up to Phoenix, and then from Phoenix over to Show Low. We got the ELT fixed, i.e. shut off. So now it's time to get this airplane to its final destination up in Durango. So we're going to take off today out of Show Low, head on up towards St. John's, north towards Gallup, and going to see some neat sights at Gallup that I didn't expect to see. You'll enjoy those in the video. And then into Farmington on up into Animas, Durango, and get this fun J3 ferry trip done. So come along on section 3 here. Hope you enjoy it. Yes, some of us still use paper charts. All right, Sholo, you were good. Two guys and their iFlySouthern.com caravan. Didn't see anybody on it. I see there's 3-4 passengers inside. Calm day, big long runway, 7,000 feet. DA should be about neutral right now, which means we'll still have the Cub airborne in 1,000 feet. Just won't climb that much. 78.0. 12 volts, good. North of St. John, going up north towards Gallup. Got a little bit of rising terrain off to the left, following the highway. View still just about the same. Way between Show Low and Gallup, we came across this little place. It's called Concho, Arizona. It used to be the original capital of the state that was known for its agriculture. It's gotten a little dry since then. Just out to the west of Farmington, you hit Interstate 40, you turn towards the east, and you come across the Painted Cliffs. They're probably 400 to 600 feet high. They run for about 15 to 20 miles, mainly on the south side of the freeway. And while I was enjoying this spectacular view, you could see them stretching out. I looked down to my left, and what I saw was not at all what I expected. This is the Chief Yellow Horse trading post. It's a fixture on the old Route 66 right on the border. Left side of that's Arizona, right side is New Mexico. Aircraft altimeters are just known to be quite inaccurate, so I use this handheld tachometer just to verify what each of the customer's airplanes. This was showing 2370, the airplane tach was showing 2410, so fairly close. Think it'd be fun to ferry a J-3 Cub across Southwest? Well, this is your view, and this is still your view, and this is still your view. Hey, we see some green. All right, let's get excited. Green. These agricultural circles were as we were coming into Farmington from the southwest. All right, well, after almost a 3-hour leg, we were on the ground in Farmington. We had plenty of gas to keep going the last 40 minutes. I just needed to get out, stretch the legs, check the oil, and then we will be there. Got an hour to go.
Or is that just the comm panel?
Does it have nav?
No. It's, yeah.
There's GoPro footage in the back here too.
Oh, so that's nice. It's not handheld. At least you can plug into...
Yeah.
Here in Farmington, we had 2 guys come up that were involved in their flight training. One of them had never really seen a J3, so they took a look around. Buddy was explaining a few things for him. Always nice to meet new kids.
This is so dope.
The winds just like chill out a little bit, you know?
Please? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Here, check this out. Okay, so this is the fuel. It's a little tiny cork float, and it sits up front, and then as the fuel is draining, the little tiny piece of metal will just go down and down and down.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, transponder too.
Yeah, so it's got a radar
Yeah.
transponder, so you can. It doesn't have ADS-B, so had to do the waiver to go into
To
Willie.
go in. Yeah. Yeah, that's not bad. Cool.
I don't know what their plus minus time slot is. Don't really care.
Don't really care.
When I get there.
We're gonna make it work.
Yep.
God, this thing is you.
Look at these tires.
Oh gosh, this thing looks like it hasn't even.
We had an interesting situation that people can learn from as I got ready to leave Farmington. When I called for initial taxi, I told him I was looking for a left downwind departure, and he told me to expect a right downwind departure. Well, the difference is out to the right was rising terrain out over a neighborhood and some rolling desert terrain. Didn't have a lot of good landing sites. A left downwind, as soon as I turned crosswind, I went over a 400-foot bluff, which gave me obviously 400 feet of free altitude, and it had a light industrial area with lots of roads down below it, so a lot more good emergency field options. Well, I asked the controller why I couldn't go left downwind, and he said, well, I have traffic coming in and we're non-radar right now. I said, okay, well, where's the traffic? And he said it was a bonanza 15 miles to the southwest. I politely informed him that I would take a left downwind departure. If one controller can't control 2 airplanes, one 15 miles away and one going to be a quarter mile away on a downwind, then we got bigger problems with ATC than most of us expect. So he did reluctantly clear me for a left downwind departure. I climbed out at best angle until the end of the runway. That gave me the altitude then to be able to turn and stay where I could land back on the airport, a nice tight downwind, and that gave me obviously more altitude option as I left the airport environment. Here's what it would have looked like, the difference between what I flew in the green and what he wanted me to fly in the red. And you can see from this terrain map that, yeah, it's a lot better going to the south of the airport on the left downwind and then eventually following the highway and the farm fields up towards Animas. Remember, guys, we are the pilot in command. ATC is there to help us. So when you need to, speak up and be firm with them. Downwind past the tower. Luckily that bonanza didn't hit me. Intercepting the Animas River, now just got to follow it up there to the end where I'll find Durango. As I came into the Animas Valley, I was a little bit surprised. I'd never been in this country. The only thing I really knew about is what I'd heard from C.W. McCall's songs up on Wolf Creek Pass. It was a lot bigger of an open valley, especially on the east side over here where Durango La Plata Airport is. Now Animas is right on the edge of what I was expecting, the high mountains and the narrow canyons that lead up from the Animas Airport towards the northwest. First look at my Animas Airport. It's got a northeast and a southwest running runway. Winds were a little bit gusty out of the west, so we were going to be landing towards the southeast. Kind of sits up on the edge of the hill. Figured I was going to have to work a little bit at this one, and you know what? You're always trying to make your best landing right in front of the owner, but we'll see how it goes. Well, it definitely wasn't my best landing of the trip, but she's safely down. Airplane safely delivered, and what a special treat to get this customized Piper J-3 Cub hat from Mario. I really appreciate it. It was great to work with you, and the smiles on your family here, that just says it all.